Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to crochet in about 15 minutes. So the ball of yarn that I have is from Love Fest Fibers, and it's a really giant felted yarn. It's wool and it's called Tough Love. So the very first step in crocheting any size yarn, any project at all, is creating a slip knot. So right here I have the end, and I'm going to make like a red ribbon for Red Ribbon Week. So I will set this side on top of this side and then fold this on top of itself and pull through. If you already know how to make a slip knot, just make one. You don't have to watch the tutorial to do that. But a slip knot is a slip knot because it can slide or slip up and down, right? So you don't need to make it really tight. You just need to have it about as big as like what would go around a golf ball, or 2 to 2.5 inches around, give or take. So there's your slip knot. So then the next step will be to use your hook, or in this case your fingers. So I'm going to turn around a little bit, turn my back to you so you can kind of see like what it might look like on your lap. And I'll try to show you left-handed also. I happen to be left-handed, but I crochet right, so I can switch back and forth pretty easily. So I'm going to take my hook, or my fingertips, and put them through the loop, okay? Then I'm going to use my fingertips, to pinch and pull through. And my thumb will kind of help that along. Pinch, pull through. Pinch, pull through. Pinch, pull through. Okay? So that's called chaining, or creating a chain. And what you're really doing is creating a place for the next stitches to be built. So when I'm ready to actually build, like let's say this time I'm going to build a rectangle. Let's say I'm going to make a scarf, let's say, or a blanket. Now I have places through which I will put my hook or my fingertips, these big spaces. That's where I will build, in a vertical sense, the stitches directly above it. So now that we've created a chain, it's kind of like a foundation layer. It's like a row of bricks in a brick wall. We just built the bottom row of bricks in this brick wall. And on top of each brick, we will lay another brick, right? So consider it kind of the way you would build something. You're going to lay a foundation row, the chain, and then we'll be setting stitches on top of it, okay? So now that I've chained, I can easily undo if I'm not happy with the way, if one ends up way bigger than another, or whatever the case may be. If you want to practice chaining, that would be wise, because you chain some version of chaining all the time when you're crocheting. So if you just want to turn on some Netflix and just practice chaining, that would be time well spent. Okay, so I'm ready to turn my back to you, and I'm going to put my fingers, my two fingers, my hook, through the loop, and I'm going to put my fingers, or my hook, through the very next space that's available, that's nice and big and comfortable. Now that my fingers are through, I'm going to pinch the yarn from behind and pull it through. Now I have 2 loops on my fingertips, and I'm going to reach the yarn up and pinch with my fingertips and pull it through both of those loops. So now I've created my very first crochet stitch. I'm going to do it again. So the next very big space that's available for me to put my fingers through is right there. Okay, right there. So I have 1 loop on my fingers, and I'm going to stick my fingers through with the loop remaining on through that hole. And I'm going to pinch the yarn that's connected to the ball on the floor and pull it through. So now I have 2 loops right here. I'm going to bring the yarn up so I can pinch it and pull it through. So now I've created 2 stitches. So you can see how This stitch is like kind of smushed a little bit because it's on the end. Gets a little rounded there. But then this stitch is right here. The next stitch will be built in this space right here, or its foundation will be laid right there in that hole. Oops, I got a hair. And then the next right here, and the next right there. Okay. So I have spaces for 3 more stitches. I'm going to put my hook or my fingertips right in through, right there. I'm going to stick my fingertips through that big space there, pinch with my fingertips, and pull through. So I have 2 loops on my hook slash finger and pointer, or pointer and middle fingers. I'm going to bring the yarn up from the floor, pinch it between my pointer and middle, and pull it through both loops. Okay, now I have 3 stitches created. So take a look at the top there. And notice how like each stitch is like wearing like a heart or a hat or like kind of a heart-shaped like pair of, I don't know, it's like a loop kind of. Okay? That's the space through which you will build the next row. Okay? That's where you'd put your hook for the next stitches that are on the row above it. And notice also how those hearts look exactly like the knitted design on your sweaters. Okay, crochet and knit are the same thing but done in a different way. That's why it looks just like that, right? It's like just, that's knit, but it's crochet. Okay, so I'm going to proceed. Let's take my hook, stick it through. I'm going to stick my fingers through this space right here. While that hook remains on my fingers, I'm going to stick my fingers through, pinch the yarn from behind, pull through, pull the yarn up to pinch in between my fingers, and pull all the way through both loops. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to do one more. So I have my fingertips are through the loop. I'm going to stick through that big space, pinch the yarn from behind, pull through. Now I have 2 loops on my fingers. I'm going to bring the yarn up, pinch it in between, and pull it all the way through both loops. There we go. Okay, and that is how you crochet.